And the other thing on today's to-do list is to actually put a deck on here so that way I have a place to work because this wood is not going to last forever. And then I also have to find a way to keep the meth heads out. So I'll just be taking this piece of wood here that I'm standing on and nailing it into that opening. Here at the work site with some large carpenter bees buzzing around. And I think we got some good news. I came here today to start leveling the floors, and it turns out that we actually have hardwood floors. Underneath 2 layers of plywood, there's hardwood floors. Now, there's a small little hole, which in Texas we would have covered with a license plate, but I think the hood of a Chevy Impala will do just fine. But this particular place has had 3 different add-ons, and so we're in the back section of the old house. And this is what this week's task is all about. I'm no real engineer, but I don't think that's how you attach an addition to a house. So I'm gonna fix that up. And we also kind of notice it on this other addition here, where it's just a large gap. They didn't know what they were doing at all. But finding out that there were 2 levels of floor here, really helped me figure out why all the floors were uneven, except for this one. I still don't know why that is up 6 inches higher, but once I get this hardwood pulled out, I will be able to assess that a little bit better. But we're making progress today, and yay for that. All right, so now that I'm down under the house, I can show you a couple of things. Like, they really were not very good at getting things nailed properly, so they just used as many nails as possible, which is making it incredibly fun for me. Not really the right strap here, but I think my favorite part are the 2x4s on a piece of lumber that are holding this up. Again, look at how many nails at the top of that. So this is what I'll be fixing once I pull the floor out. It is, however, sitting on these large 8x8s, and that's a 6x6. But I kind of want a bit better footings underneath here. Just like I kind of want the right hangers here and everything else. So there you go. All right. Into day 2. I've removed 2 layers of plywood, 1 layer of oak hardwoods, and now this is the original substrate, which makes it level to the other room minus the gap. So I'll just leave that there. Sister on a couple of things on those joists right there. Not too bad. All right, so that's project tomorrow, to get all that put together and to get proper bracing underneath there. And finish pulling up this plywood so that these floors will be level to one another. Took out a lot of the quote-unquote bathroom walls in order to get to that rotten plywood, but again, the joists are still good. I might seal them just the same. And then my stack of 2x4s that I've been accumulating while I've been tearing this stuff down. And that room is on the list for tomorrow too. I don't wanna. And so no one has lived in this house for 15 years at least, but many people have tried to fix it up. And Gene has scared off many squatters. He said people were trying to come in here and actually move in furniture one day. We also have meth head up the street. and he and his buddies like to come in here. And so the lesson for you today is, if you're going to come squat in a house with your drug buddies, make sure to share your needles, because you're already coming in here and stealing as much copper wire as you can get anyway. So obviously you need that $10 worth of wire, so you should probably share that needle. PSA for the day. Which, oddly enough, they didn't use any nails to put this down, really. Which again, is making my sore body have a much easier morning. And which means I might take down this roof this week. We'll see. All right, so the end of day 3, and yeah, I'm tired. Today was a dirty one, as you can see. Doing a lot of floor demo in there, and 50 years old, people, say maybe, I don't know, people probably don't say anything. How do you do it? I said, I got my Jomo hat. Jomo hat works good. But I'll also do it for that. That's pretty good stuff. Just gotta ignore the trash pile there. But now, I'm gonna have a Lorelei and look at the mountain, and then go home and bathe, because I stank. Well, the beauty of having holes in your floor is it does offer nice ventilation when the day starts getting warm. The bad news is your hammer will fall through them if you don't watch yourself. So now I got to go climb into the other section of the basement and retrieve my hammer. Womp, womp, womp. And let's just take a moment to reflect on this. The hardwood floors are bad. The Formica floors on top of the hardwood floors are bad. The plywood with 1,000 screws holding it down, making it difficult to get off, is bad. Random 2x4s and whatnot holding and supporting stuff up on a beam underneath with original diagonal slat subfloor. So I just took a 10-minute break to eat an apple. Now I'm going to try to get that off so that way I can peel all of this hardwood flooring out, so that way I can let it start drying in here just before that rain comes. That is just exciting. Before I break for lunch, let's kind of go over some of the things that are obviously in error here. Somebody came in and did some work. You can see where that was cut into, as were these, which is why they snapped. That could have just been an accident, but the boards on top were cut too. And so there's original support. There's some support that's been added. Unfortunately, I didn't see all of that when I was under the house because it was sandwiched in. That's going to be no fun to do, but doable. Still not a deal breaker here. Getting close. Didn't think I was going to have to pull all the flooring up. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to, but looking at what's underneath, yeah, I'm going to have to. I have to put a new, yeah. All right, well, I thought I'd be further along than I was at this point of the week, but at least I'm going to have this thing nice and sound when I'm done. Come back. I got a visitor. Hey there, little visitor. Except for you're not little at all. Ooh. You need to leave because I'm about to move this piece of wood. Are you okay? Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go. Yeah, that's slightly better. Goodbye. Oh, you're stuck in somebody else's web. That's just not cool. Damn. All right, a little Friday update. I'm under the house looking at the original posts. One's crooked, so I'll fix that. And then this is the repair, which you notice not doing a very good job there, but also not doing a very good job there. This one is tilted, but it seems as stable as it can be. That one is split, but I did get the floor raised in the center of the house. Pardon me here. So this was original, and that's how much I lifted the house. So that was all my morning doing that. Getting ready to go take a lunch because I'm tired and I'm sweaty. It's been a long week, but I hope to come back, replace some of that, get these joists hung properly, and that might be all I have in me this week. But it's progress. Hope you can see. Now you can't really see how bent that 2x4 is after it got wet. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit more excavating of dead wood and get ready to pour some concrete and some sonotubes and get this thing ready to go. All right, bye. See if I can see who just fell out of the ceiling. That is a big black snake. Bye, fella. Sorry to disturb your home.